Hey everyone, I'm Mind, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah to everyone who celebrates. This is the 3rd annual Woo Crew Podcast Holiday Special. Now for those of you who are new to the channel, we used to do the Woo Crew Podcast every single week, and while the normal podcast is now gone at this point, we still wanted to do a holiday special for you guys. But because a lot of you guys are probably not familiar with how the podcast format normally is, I thought I should have the short intro in here, basically just to summarize what you're about to see. So this is a low-edited, just very casual conversation where we talk about LEGO as well as talk about other things. The idea is, of course, today is Christmas. A lot of people are going to be getting LEGO as gifts, so if you want to put this podcast on in the background for something to listen to while you build your LEGO, hear us talk about our top sets of 2022, as well as our plans for 2023, and whatever other topics come up. It's just meant to be a very chill, casual experience. I also want to mention real quick, for our top sets of 2022, we were only including sets under $150 on that list, because we didn't want the entire list to just be D2Cs. We wanted to show some love to the smaller sets from this year. I do mention that later on in the podcast, but I forget to mention it at the beginning. And also, we take about 10 minutes to get into like the main subject of this podcast. We just have some general discussion at the beginning, so I will have timestamps in the description of this video if you guys want to skip to a certain part, like if you want to specifically go straight to our top 10 sets of the year, or straight into our 2023 plans. But yeah, with all that being said, I will let the podcast start, so thank you everybody for coming out. I hope you all have a wonderful day today. I hope you enjoyed the Woo Crew Podcast Holiday Special. Hey everyone, I'm Mind, and welcome back to the Woo Crew Podcast Holiday Special. I'm here, of course, with my co-host, Matthew, as well as Little Guy. What's up, Little Guy?
Hello.
Little Guy, got anything to say?
Oh, he's been sitting so nicely for so long.
I'm so proud of him.
Oh, he's biting my fingers.
Oh no. So anyway, yeah, welcome back everybody. For those new to the channel, the Woo Crew Podcast used to be a weekly thing, but we also had holiday specials every year. The podcast itself is mostly gone now, but we thought it'd be fun to still put out a holiday special because a few people were asking for it, and I also just thought it would be fun. So, what is he drinking, Matthew?
Alcohol.
No.
I'm just kidding. This isn't alcohol. This is Target brand sparkling water.
I still don't think you should feed that to your cat.
He's just licking the outside of the can. Here you go.
It's been a while since you've been on the channel, Matthew. You got anything to say to the people?
No, I don't.
For those new to the channel, the podcasts are a much more casual experience than my standard videos. Also, I should acknowledge my camera quality is really bad right now because I just moved home from campus, for my college campus for the semester, and I left my good camera on campus. So I will run back to grab that at some point. I do not have it with me currently, so it will be a moment. But
yeah,
he's so cute. This is just good. This is just a Little Guy podcast now. We're not even gonna talk about LEGO.
Yeah, I started as the Grumpy Cat podcast, and now it's the Little Guy podcast.
Yeah, and he's a very happy cat, actually. He's quite the opposite. You know, Matthew, the first 30 seconds of the video are the most important to, like, get people engaged, or else they click off. And right now, we've just had you screaming at a cat, and that's about it. Which, you know, I really enjoy, but I don't know if this is going to draw the new viewers in.
Alright, let's get started.
Okay, so anyway, in this year's episode of the Woo Crew Podcast Holiday Special, we're going to be going over our top sets of 2022, because that was going to be its own video, and we were like, we're going to do it early this year, we're going to have it out by Black Friday, and then that didn't happen.
We wanted to have it out, like, early November. Or...
Yeah, we started talking, but I think we made the list in October. We're like, we're going to have it out early, and then things just sort of got out of the way, which is mostly my fault, but...
Yeah. Well, it's not mostly your fault. I am in my last semester of school, and I work full-time still, so, you know. Right,
but as the person whose YouTube channel is going up on, it probably should have been up to me to, like, keep us on track with that, and I just completely forgot. So,
well, still, I mean...
Yeah, whatever. Regardless, that did not come out in time, but we thought, you know what, we could combine that with the holiday special, and it could be like a sort of year in review. Top sets of 2022, and we're also talking a little bit about 2023. What our plans are, what we're planning to buy on January 1st that I don't already have.
I don't have any of it, so...
Exactly. No, not... You have some CMF, Matthew.
Oh, you're right. I have some CMF.
Yeah, you found them before me. Except I did have them, I just couldn't post them.
I know. I posted them first.
I'm so proud of you, buddy.
Actually, besides JB Spielwarn, I was the first video on YouTube.
I'm so proud of you, buddy. I did. I looked up Minifigures Series 24 review, and it was you and then JB Spielwarn, if you sorted by most recent.
Love it. All right. Anyways, it has been about 6 months since I've been around.
Yeah.
So
How have things been, Matthew? I mean, we haven't talked at all, of course. Like,
no, I mean this is the first time you and I have talked since the last
yeah.
podcast.
Matthew means nothing to me outside of the channel, so if he's not on here, I just don't speak to him.
Yeah, he just pays me to be his friend, except he doesn't even pay me.
I don't even pay him.
No, I mean things have been good. I'm almost done with school. I'm graduating soon. I'm going to be done with college soon, which is exciting. Um, I'm pretty close to finishing up my education, which is exciting.
That is exciting. And where are you going to go after this, Matthew? Like, what will your home address be?
What will my home address be?
Yeah, the people want to know.
Don't know, don't care.
Don't know, don't care.
Actually,
I care, Matthew.
It'll be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 your mom's house.
No! No! Matthew! You can't say these kind of things.
No, I don't know what's going to happen when I graduate, but I am graduating soon. If I've not already said that, I have. I said it like 6 times.
Well, I'm proud of you, Matthew.
Thank you, Sean. Yeah, life's been good. Things have been pretty cool.
Happy to hear that. Because of course this is my first time hearing any of that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Of course.
How about you, Sean?
Yeah, things have been good. LEGO decided to send me everything.
Yeah. And once again they sent me nothing. I think they just forgot again.
Yeah, probably. Which, like, was very kind of them, but also it has been very busy. I had a very, very full, like, finals week of my school semester, because all the embargo dates also lined up with all my finals at school, so I was going back and forth between studying and building and recording LEGO reviews, and also, like, trying to spend time with my friends where I could,
Nice.
because obviously I wasn't going to see them for, like, a month, so...
As someone who's been in school for a very long time, I've mastered the art of doing every assignment the morning it is due.
The morning it's due?
Yeah.
That's... Well, I usually do it the night before.
No, so my assignments are typically due at 11 a.m., so I'll wake up at like 6 a.m. and do them that morning, and then it's done by the time I go to class. Regardless of how long it was, I wrote an 11-page paper in that time.
Oh, lovely. Shout out to my public speaking teacher who has an assignment due on December 26th. Because we were supposed to do that assignment during the final exam period, but everything took too long this semester, so we had a different assignment during the final exam period. Instead of just, like, dropping that last assignment, she's like, no, I'll just give you more time to do it. You can do it over break. Grades are due till the 27th, so yeah, you could do it's due on the 26th.
Oh, that means you can really kind of, like, put no effort into it because she has no time to grade it.
You know, that's a good point, Matthew. I'll keep that in mind. If you're my public speaking teacher watching this video, no, you're not. Stop lying to me.
I have this class that only graded an assignment based on length and did not grade it based on content at all, and it had to be like 4,000 words.
Oh.
But it was, okay, it was like 28 questions, or maybe it was 14 questions of 200 words each, so it was just like a ton of words.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it was 2,800 words or so. I don't know. It was a lot. But the first time I did this assignment, because we had 3 of them, I actually answered the questions very well, but I did not meet the word requirement. I got an 80. The second time, I didn't really answer the questions that well, but I met 200 words for each of them, and I got a 10 out of 10. So the third time I did it, I just kind of wrote a sentence, then I reversed the sentence and just like said it the opposite way, and I just kind of said random bull crap, and I got an 100 because everyone met 200 words, and the professor said great work. Love college.
Yeah, college. You know, I'll tell everyone this. Like, watch this video. I mean, it might just be my experience, but like, in middle school, like the teachers are like, in elementary school, teachers are like, middle school's not gonna be this lenient, which is true. Middle school's harder than elementary school, but then middle school's like, high school's not gonna be this lenient. That's not true. My high school is way more lenient than my middle school was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have never had more work than I did when I was in middle school. Like, obviously, high school and college are objectively harder. Like, it's more difficult work, but we're also older and smarter now. But, like, just busy, mindless, just time-filling work, middle school is absolutely the worst for that. Like,
yeah,
you could get away with so much in college. Like,
gonna be honest, I don't remember middle school that well.
I just remember just a ton of work, just so much work of just nothing, like
I
not
don't
learning
really...
anything. But yeah,
Granted,
college, you gotta learn your professor to figure out what their deal is, and if you can figure that out,
no,
you don't have to do work.
that is exactly what it is. You just kind of like figure out the bare minimum and do that, and you do well.
I had a writing intensive course because for my college you're required to take a writing intensive, and our essays were required to be, I think, like 300 words, and
that's a paragraph.
Exactly. So I wrote like a full essay for the first one, and I got points off because he was like, too long, please keep it under the word count. And I was like, are you serious? Because I thought like it was like a suggestion to make it easier, but I was like, oh, I'll do a full essay. No. So then the next one I wrote 300 words and I got a 100. And I was like, all right. Okay.
I will always go about 100 words under the word limit because professors don't want to read that much.
Yeah.
Like, I think people overestimate how much professors like expect from you, like, because you need to think about it from their perspective. They probably have 100 to 300 students a semester, and one of those classes is almost always a graduate class, and that's where all their effort goes.
Yeah.
So if you're in like a middle of the road class, do not go above and beyond. Like, you are absolutely wasting your time unless you like really only have school to worry about and like really love school. Do like a little under the word count and just answer just make sure you answer the question and you'll do well. Like, I got mostly A's and B's doing that.
Yeah. Another thing is like you gotta remember, like, the teachers are people too. They have lives. They like, if it's taking you this long to write your own essays, they don't have time to read all of them. Like,
exactly. They'll pretend they do.
Yeah.
But they don't. I guarantee you they don't.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get into the main topic of this podcast. We rambled on about how you can not try in college for long enough.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our top 10 sets of 2022. So we made this list a couple months ago. But yeah, we're going to go over it here. So it's 5 sets each. So this is our top 10 sets together. It's not our individual top 10, so there may be something on Matthew's side that I don't necessarily agree with. However, we came to a consensus of sets that at least both of us would be okay including in the top 10.
Yes.
Like, for example, Matthew wanted to include a set in the top 10 that I was like, no, that set does not belong there. What set was that, Matthew?
We'll wait till we get to the honorable mentions for that one.
Okay.
But do you want to start with the honorable mentions?
No, let's do honorable mentions before the top 2.
Okay.
And I think, actually, we don't have these ordered, but I know what my number 1 is.
Okay, I know what my number 1 is.
Okay, so we'll just go through the other ones, in whatever order. So
yeah, so the order only matters for the top 2.
Yes, yeah. And those are each of our individual number 1s. All right, so would you like to go first, Matthew?
All right, no, I actually am going to kind of order these a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with the Buzz Lightyear spaceship.
What's that set officially called?
I don't know.
I'm just going to search Buzz Lightyear spaceship. I found it. XL15 space. This is why the set didn't sell. It was terrible SEO.
Kinda.
Alright, so the XL15 spaceship from a movie that nobody saw. Oops.
Well, yeah, also, the movie just didn't do very well.
Yeah.
I love the movie, but...
hold on, I just want to... Hey, Bricks My Mind, who's editing this, blur out my name from the top of the screen, because LEGO.com likes to show my name on screen. Alright, sorry. Continue.
Okay. I love this set. I mean, I don't have a whole lot to say about it, and that's why I'm kind of putting it first, because it's not super interesting, but this, like you said when you first built it, I'm looking at it right now, so I'm looking over there, but it's like a Speed Champion spaceship.
Yeah, exactly. I fully agree. As much as, like, a lot of people didn't like the movie, I thought the movie was fine. Like, I enjoyed it. It's not like, I didn't think it was one of the best movies of all time, but I also didn't, like, dislike it. I thought it was just good.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, but like, whether or not you care about the source material aside, this is a really fantastic LEGO set. Also, wait, I just realized I have no video. Hold on. Alright, there we go, guys. Sorry, it's been a while since I used the podcast layout, so we're figuring it out. Where were we?
Yeah, I was talking about Buzz Lightyear spaceship.
Buzz Lightyear spaceship. Yeah, no, it's genuinely really good. Like, one of the best, like, spaceship sculpts I've ever seen. And I think it's partially because the director of the movie, when he designed the ship, like, used the Lego to help design it. So, like, he definitely
Agreed.
had an idea in mind. It's like, unlike Star Wars, where they're trying to make these complex shapes into Lego form, this was, like, specifically designed to fit the Lego, like, formula.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, like, the intricate shaping and everything is just so perfect on this set.
It is. No, and I mean, good minifigure selection as well.
Yeah.
Lots of, like, little compartments and stuff as it would have in the movie, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And it comes with a stand, which is incredible.
Yes,
I love
especially
that.
for a small set, like, it's a UCS stand. That's great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, so really good set, and it's also very easy to find, very cheap because nobody bought it. So
Yeah.
if you don't care about source, but like I get like some people are like, oh, I like Star Wars, I like Ninjago, but if you're just like, I want a cool Lego set, this is one I would highly recommend.
Agreed.
You could straight get for $20 some places, even though it's a $50 set.
Really?
Yeah, it sold really poorly, man. Like,
Damn.
all the Lightyear sets did.
That's brutal.
Yeah, so
That's upsetting because it's a really good wave.
yeah, it's a great way. I think it's just the movie was not marketed the best, and then there's the controversy surrounding it, which, like, we're not going to get into that. Like, I don't care that. I don't have any issue with that, but it did affect movie sales and product and toy sales. So overall, it was kind of a flop for Disney. And by proxy, the merchandise is, like, warms the shelves. I'm
going to be honest, though. Most Disney movie merchandise does not seem to sell very well.
Yeah, it every now and then they have a movie that, like, hits. Like Encanto last year was like, that was their movie.
Even that, the merch didn't do that well.
Really? Like, not even like dolls?
I don't know about dolls, but any figurine that isn't a doll is like shelf warming hardcore.
Yeah, I guess so.
I know I go to a million Targets every day.
Yeah. Part of that also might be them trying to cash in on the hype retroactively, and people just didn't care anymore.
I think that happens a lot.
Yeah. I'm very curious as to how the Final First Battle Pack 2 is going to sell.
Agreed.
Because that was definitely put into production immediately when they were like, oh, the first one sold really well, but, like, I'm not speaking from any actual sales numbers, but I think just by watching store shelves, it's clear to me that, like, it sold really well initially and then majorly slowed down. Like, there was still sales, but I think... I don't know if it was actually one of the biggest LEGO sets of all time after the initial burst.
I wish we could find out.
Yeah.
I really what are, like, the... It's got to be up there.
Yeah. I don't know, because it really did, like... It went 20% off and then still sat there at 20% off for a long time.
But no, it was not 20% off at most stores, like, ever.
What do you mean? Like, after, like, 6 months, it was 20% off everywhere.
Only on Amazon. In stores at Target.
No, Walmart, definitely.
No.
Yeah, I'm at least around here at Walmart. It's been $24 for months.
And, I mean, like, I'm at, like, Walmarts and Targets every day, so.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I definitely find it for $24 at Walmart all the time. I don't know if it's a regional thing or what, but it's definitely not difficult to find for $24.
I don't know. It seems like it did pretty well around here. Like, pretty...
Okay, well... And it was also never sold in Australia, so...
Yeah, that's really weird.
It was sold, like... Day one it was sold, and then, like, a year and a half later it was sold for, like, another 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious as to how the second one's gonna do, because also... How much people are going to care? Also, Star Wars fans are like, the holes are in the wrong place! I'm boycotting this set! So...
Bro, they wouldn't know where the holes are supposed to be.
Alright, let's move on to the next item on the list. We're going to move over to one of mine, so... No, well, we'll stick with the spaceship theme. I am going to go to one, probably my least favorite on my list, but still really good, the Galaxy Explorer. Did you end up getting this one, Matthew?
No, I really want it. I know it'll go down again, so if it
was
does...
$40 at one point.
I never saw it for 40. If I did, I would have bought it.
Yeah, so the Galaxy Explorer. So this one, the LEGO Ambassador Network actually sent as, like, a gift to all LAN members, just like, hey, we're celebrating 90 years, so everybody gets the 90th anniversary sets, which was very kind of them.
You ever get the castle?
No, the castle's, like, still under my bed in my dorm.
Okay.
But I wasn't expecting a ton from this set. I've never been, like, a huge classic space guy. Like, I've always thought it was like, oh, it's cool, but, like, not for me. I didn't grow up with it, but building this up, it was one of the coolest spaceships I have ever built. One thing I wasn't expecting, but it has a fully fledged interior. Like, that's just amazing. The classic space figures are also just very fun, and despite like looking very simple from the box art, it's a very complex build. Like, the shaping is all like very precise, and it's really incredibly well done. I'm a very big fan of this one.
Yeah, I don't have this one yet, but honestly, my biggest draw to it is that it has landing gear.
Yes, landing gear too is a very nice thing.
It's a very pretty set. Also, it has rebuilds, which is really cool.
Yeah, yeah. And also $100 for 1,200 pieces is great in the first place, but you could find this for 20 to 60% off depending on the day in the store very easily. So, like, it has been, well, it dropped to 80 really quickly at Walmart, and then it dropped to 60, then 50, and then it was 40 for like a day, and now I think it's back up to 80.
It's 75.
It's 75. Okay, yeah. So you could get it for quite cheap, especially considering how much you get. And it's a very like big build too. So
yeah.
Again, if you're just into good builds and you don't care about any specific theme, this is another one I highly recommend.
Yeah, I'm not going to speak too much for recommending it, but it looks fantastic.
Off topic, but I was looking at like older LEGO space themes the other day, and specifically Space Police, Blacktron, and Mtron. And I never realized this, but those were 3 different themes that all ran during the same time, but they had crossovers with each other in the sets.
Well, that's really cool.
Like, they were all like sort of different space factions that were fighting each other, and like each set would mostly include the guys from one faction, but then occasionally would include just like one guy that they're attacking from the other.
I did not know that.
Like, the original Space Police, their whole thing was they were like trying to capture Blacktron. And like most of the Space Police sets was just a Space Police vehicle, but then like in the prison set, it comes with a Blacktron character that's like in a jail. Like, that's just such a cool idea to me. I want LEGO to do that again.
I know, that'd be awesome.
Like, spin-off themes is such a cool idea. I would love that.
Oh, kind of wish that was still around.
Take me back, LEGO. Take me back.
Yes.
All right. What's next for you?
Or probably the 007 James Bond Aston Martin.
Okay, let's see. Aston Martin. So this is a Speed Champions vehicle. This is a late entry. It's an August set. Not that late of an entry, but kind of late.
Not like a release or anything.
Yeah. I do not have this one, but I do hope to get it at some point. I got it for one of my roommates as a Secret Santa gift this year, but
not really.
Yeah.
It's a genuinely phenomenal set.
Yeah, it looks really, like, that looks like an actual model of a car. That doesn't even look like Lego.
It's one of the few that I'm, like, genuinely taken aback by. I also want to kind of give this spot to the Countach from earlier this year.
How do you spell that?
Countach.
Let's see. I do not have this one either.
So I only put the James Bond one on here because it's licensed, and I think that is so cool.
Yeah.
And also just getting like the Daniel Craig James Bond minifigures. Also, I've never even seen those movies, but like I just think it's really cool.
Yeah.
But the build on this is stunning. I mean, I love Speed Champions. I have, especially since they switched to the 8-wide builds, and this one is just kind of like a culmination of everything good they've been doing.
Yeah, see, I don't have either of these. This one I was a little hesitant on because I think the hood looks really flat. At least from official pictures.
I mean, it is a flat piece.
Yeah. So. But, yeah, it does still look quite good, but yeah, that James Bond one I am a very big fan of. Now, looking at this, I don't think I looked at the pictures up close enough to really appreciate it, but now that I'm looking at these, I really want this. Again, I have not seen...
It comes with, like, super lacquered pieces, which is really cool.
Yeah, I have not seen the source material either, but I don't even care. This looks amazing.
Agreed. Yeah, like, I don't need to see James Bond to love that set.
And also, Speed Champions, as always, great prices. $20, 300 pieces, super detailed build. Like, you pretty much can't go wrong with Speed Champions. Every single set's going to be.
I have almost all of them, and I would recommend any one of them. Just, like, pick which one you think is the coolest, and you're going to have... Exactly.
And even if, like, you're not planning on buying a ton of Speed Champions cars, just buy one. Just, like, I highly recommend everyone have at least one Speed Champions card in their collection, because
Agreed.
it's also, like, they're minifigure scale, so they fit, like, you could just put, like, Ninjago Kai in here if you wanted.
Yeah, literally, like, they're just really fun sets.
Yeah, and they're great prices, and also that these go on sale, too. I don't know if this one is, but the older ones you can find for 16, so.
This one hasn't yet.
Yeah. Actually, no, this one's 18 on Amazon, so 10% off. So yeah, Speed Champions, always very good. We could make the entire list Speed Champions, but another thing we did was we tried to not be redundant on this list. Like, if there's two sets that's very similar that are both quite good, we would only pick one of them. Though I do kind of break that rule. But anyway, let's move on to the next one.
Alright, that's you.
Yes, so my next one, I guess we'll go with... this is going to be a very obvious pick for me, for people who watch the channel, but I like to include small sets on these lists, not just the biggest. Oh, I guess we didn't even mention at the beginning, this is not counting UCS sets, because obviously UCS sets, most of the time, it used to be, all UCS sets are really good. Would not say that's the case this year, but...
Yeah.
And I think, what, we said $150 was the upper range on...
150 is kind of our limit.
Yeah, 150. So every set we picked is 150 or less. Because bigger sets, while they are really good a lot of the time, we're like, we don't want it to be all big sets. We want to have some small sets on the list.
Yep.
As such, Zane's Power Up Mech Evo. Now, this is a small set, but I just think this is such a fun toy. Like, this is such a perfect encapsulation of a mech. It's posable. It looks fantastic. You get 2 minifigures here. It's a perfectly fine deal, and I just think it is... Like, I think LEGO really refined the mech here with the new, like, joint system and everything.
Agreed.
So, I don't think I actually told you about this, Matthew, but I had the... No, I might have mentioned it to you. I had the opportunity to talk to some of the Ninjago designers the other day.
Yeah.
And they were talking... It was a roundtable interview, so it was me and a bunch of other LAN members all talking to the Ninjago designers at once. And someone asked, like, hey, why don't, like... The Evo mechs, they don't have bendable elbows or knees. Why is that? And the Neek, the designer who designed the joints, basically said that when he was a kid, he played with a lot of Bionicle growing up, and obviously they had the false knee thing, but that never bothered him as a kid, and kids are the target audience here. So the pre-bent knees help keep it stable, make it easy for kids to play with while also still looking really good, and I think that makes a ton of sense. And, like, people love Bionicle, and I have no issue with them not having knees, so I think,
honestly, I don't disagree with him, and even as an adult collector, they look really good on the shelf. You can still get good poses out of them, and, like... Exactly. I don't think it's an issue. It's a $10 mech that looks really good. I agree this set is phenomenal. I mean... Yeah, no, it's... this is one of... The reason it's here is because, like, it's one of those sets that, like, even if you don't care about Ninjago, which, if you're watching this channel, you care about Ninjago, but even if you didn't, don't miss out on this one, like, because it's just so cool, and it's so cheap and affordable. Like, there's no reason to not pick this one up. I don't think there's too much else to say about this one other than...
No, but it's just, it's a small one that I highly, highly recommend, and I'm glad LEGO is doing more of them, because... Do I have it with me? Where's the big one? Yeah. I'm glad LEGO's doing more of them, because these are fantastic, and I just want lots. Oh, Matthew, where'd you go?
I'm here.
What you looking for?
A purple clone trooper.
Oh, purple clone trooper, okay. Well, whenever you're ready, we can move on to your next one.
I'm ready.
Okay.
My turn?
Yep.
Okay, next up is a Minecraft set, and there are other Minecraft sets that I also, like, genuinely love, but I'm sticking with the theme of small set here. This is one of the smallest Minecraft sets this year, the Mushroom House. Now, this set I honestly just, like, loved from the second I got it, because it's a very realistic player-built structure.
Yes.
I think everybody has built one of these at some point.
Yeah.
It's just done really well. I'm looking at it up there right now. I have it, like, up high on a shelf, but it's just, like, it's so cute. It's so quaint. It's perfect. It's a perfect $20 set. Like,
I also appreciate that they kept the scale correct, because, like, I wouldn't be surprised if LEGO just upscaled this, but no, it's literally only 3 blocks by 3 blocks.
Yeah. But
And in fact, it's even less because they have to make room for the ladder, and that's just like it is. I love when Minecraft sets capture the essence of Minecraft so well, and like
but
I
it's
think
still, like,
this set really does do that perfectly.
Like, and the other thing I'm thinking about when I selected this set is like, as a kid, this set would have been absolutely perfect because I could have like this is something I could have afforded myself.
Yeah.
And I could have still had a lot of fun with it because that's sometimes an issue with Lego sets is like the $20 to $30 set range or $10 to $30 sets. They're affordable to kids, but also they're usually not amazing.
Yeah.
Like there's usually not like a lot of stuff to do there, but like
right, they need other sets to play with.
Yeah, I mean, not to go back to this again, but like to mention the new 501st Battle Pack, or no, what? It's on shelves now. The Snow Trooper Battle Pack.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a $20 set with 4 figures. You do get stuff in it, but like you need to spend at least $15 more and get the good guys that they fight, because like if you're a kid and that's the only one you have, it's kind of useless.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that was kind of the magic of the old. I know, like for adult collectors, the new ones are a lot better because you could build the interesting troops, but for kids, I do think the 2 and 2 battle packs were more interesting.
I'm gonna be honest. I would say even to this day, I prefer 2 and 2.
Yeah.
It gives you a lot more variety, and I like being able to, especially if it is with non-Republic based factions, because getting 2 clones and 2 battle droids is really lame.
Yes.
Battle droids are like nothing minifigures.
Yeah.
Like getting 2 Rebel Troopers and 2 Stormtroopers is perfect because I do want to build my like collection of Rebel Troopers.
Yeah.
Along with Stormtroopers. I mean, I don't need quite as many of them, but also like, you know.
Yeah,
I like the concept of 2v2.
Yeah, but I think that's anyway. Back to the Mushroom House. I think that is a very good point because there is a lot. Like you get the little base for your character, you get the mushroom because that's like a more passive thing. You get like the whole farming thing to play with, and then you also get a pretty cool enemy to fight. Like the spider is surprisingly uncommon in Lego Minecraft.
Yeah. No, I think this is perfect. Like this is such a good playset.
Yeah, I would not. Now that's obviously this is your part of the list. I would not call this my favorite Minecraft set of the year, but I will not deny this is really good.
So I think there is one Minecraft that I do love like more than this one, but I put this one because I think for the value and like playability, it's better.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that is more than fair to say. We'll now move on to my next one, which will stick with Minecraft because I was not as decisive as Matthew. I could not pick. So this is just written down as Minecraft Flex Pick because there was multiple Minecraft sets that like I really liked this year. The Ice Castle is one of my favorites. You guys watched the channel recently. I keep saying this because there's been a lot of ice-themed sets recently, but I love ice-themed sets. I love anything ice-themed, and the Ice Castle captures that perfectly. But beyond that, it also feels like a actual player-built structure that, like, people built. Like, it feels very realistic to Minecraft. It's not like a... LEGO didn't make a blocky version of a castle. LEGO made a Minecraft castle, which is very cool to me. Another one is the Guardian Battle. I think this is a fantastic $25 set. You get so many cool things here. 4 exclusive mobs, an exclusive skin, and a reprint of 2 very uncommon mobs. As well as a solid build. I think all around is just a great value for a set.
Yeah, agreed.
Let's see what else. The Skeleton Dungeon I think is a really good price. The figures make it a little less interesting, but I think the build is fantastic.
I don't have that one yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't gotten the 2 like later sets yet.
Oh, you don't have the Abandoned Village either?
No.
That's another one I really like. I don't think I would put this in my top 10, but it is still really good. Let's see what else came out.
Can I mention one of my honorable mentions here?
Sure.
Yeah. The Barn. That's honestly my favorite Minecraft set of the year. I genuinely like have nothing bad to say about that set. I only put the Mushroom House here because the Mushroom House has a lot more playability to it, in my opinion.
And I will say the Barn is held back a little bit by the price.
It should be 80.
Yes, should be 80 by far. Which is a shame, because I agree, it is a very good set. I think the Mushroom House is also more universally enjoyable, because I could see a lot of, like... I don't know, I feel like if this set came out when I was a kid, I would have been the kid that was like, that's lame, it's just like a normal barn. I would have wanted something more interesting. So
yeah, well, that's why I love it so much.
Yeah, but I think for the people who like this kind of build, this is the perfect build. And now that I've gotten older, I do appreciate this kind of build a lot more. But I know when I was a kid, it would not have been like a very interesting set to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think now that I've looked at them all, it would be between those two Minecraft sets. It's between the Guardian one and the Ice Castle. Those are probably my top two. All of them are good this year, though, pretty much. Like, I don't think there's a single one where I'm like, yeah, that's bad, but one of those two would probably be my pick as my number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I could not pick between those two.
All right, my turn.
Yep, your turn.
All right, next up, I've got the ATTE from LEGO Star Wars.
This one we had to fight a lot on because I didn't want it on the list.
We have to fight it.
No, I know. I think the LEGO Star Wars fans don't like me though because I make fun of them. So.
Oh, you like this one too?
I do really. I was thoroughly impressed by this set. It's stupid expensive, but other than that, it's.
Yeah, it should be like literally $100.
Yeah, it should be like $40 cheaper, but it comes with Commander Cody, and he's worth $40 alone. Am I right?
Commander Jody.
Commander Jody.
Captain Cody from like the 1930s comic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this set for obvious reasons. I'm a big Clone Wars fan.
Yeah.
And this is just a Clone Wars set. I mean, it's an episode 3 set, but like really good figures. I don't like that it has 4 army buildable figures that are only in this set. Like,
yeah.
Put those in some other set. Because realistically, I'm not going to get another one of this. But,
What do you mean? There's guides online, Matthew, as to how you can buy multiples of the set and army build with.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Have you seen those videos?
No.
There's like TikToks of people who are like, here's how you can army build the 212th troopers. First, buy an extra ATT, then sell the extra Commander Cody, sell the ATT by itself, sell the Spider Droid, and then it only costs you $20. And it's like, who's gonna buy all of that?
No one.
Who's like going to Brickleg is like, I want to buy a loose ATT with no clones.
I have 10 or 12 of the original standard 212. I had 6 of that battle pack when I was a kid. So yeah. I have like other 212 troopers. It's just match their style. But
yeah,
honestly, I could just switch their arms out for white arms and they're pretty identical.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like just going past the minifigures, this build is phenomenal. I mean, I have the original and the new one, and the new one has so much nice interior space. Like I love how many like seats it has inside. I think that's so cool. It just looks like a command center in a really good way.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. Even though I'm not a Clone Wars guy. Like I like the aesthetics of some of the Clone Wars stuff. But I've never seen the show, and I'm not the biggest prequels fan. Like I like them, but I like the vibes of the prequels more than I like the actual movies.
I completely agree with that.
But when I got this set, I was fully expecting this set to just be one of the like, it's big, it's gray, I don't care. But then I built it up and was like, oh, this is actually really fun. Like, my favorite thing about it is I tested it in my video, and I think my final count was you could fit like 22 figures in there or something.
It's a lot.
Yeah, you could fit a lot of minifigures in there, and that's like, what'd you say?
I don't think it's 22.
It was a lot. Like it was. I don't know. I don't remember how. I mean, it was a lot. Like if you like take out some of the added details and just use everything as floor space, you could fit a lot of minifigures.
Okay.
Go check out my review if you want to see how many it is. But, it was just like it hit me as like this would have been the set when I was a kid. Like if this,
you could very obviously fit 12 minifigures in here.
Okay. There's 12 actual seats or 12.
Okay, there is 5, 6, 7. There's 9 actual seats, but then there's 3 other spots. That's really
okay. I know there's a good like 5 or there's like a good 5 more seats. I think you can get beyond that. Maybe it was 17.
Still, you can fit a ton of figures in there.
Yeah, you can fit. But point is, you can fit a ton of figures in there, and like I would have loved that as a kid. I remember like playing with sets as a kid. I always tried to fit as many figures as I could, and it just couldn't with whatever sets I was playing with. But beyond that, like you could close all like with all the panels closed up, it looks really nice. The legs are really cool the way that they work.
Yeah.
It's just all around a really fun set, and like we said, it actually has good guys and bad guys, even if the bad guys are just battle droids. Like,
no, wait, you still got 3 of them. I mean,
yeah. No, I think this is a really good set, and of course it's not going to be for everybody, but
yeah,
it's from someone who's not a like, oh, Clone Wars is the best, I love everything Clone Wars person. This is wonderful. What a wonderful set.
All right.
Alright, so next we're going to have my number 1 Ninjago set of the year, my number 2 set, Lloyd's Legendary Dragon. Now, this is not the set I expected to have on here when these pictures were revealed. When we first got the pictures of the core wave, I was like, alright, I don't know how to feel about a lot of this. Big Lloyd Dragon with a kind of mid minifigure selection. I don't really care that much. Like, not really for me, but... and also, LEGO Ambassador Network did not send them to me early, so I went to the store, got them all myself, and I took my time building them because I didn't have to rush to get them out early. And I think this was one of the last sets I built because I was just so uninterested in it. But once I built this up, I was like, oh, this is the best Ninjago dragon, perhaps ever.
Yeah, I got this set on.
Wait, sorry, the best big Ninjago dragon, to clarify.
Yeah, I got this set on clearance for I think like $40, and it blew me away. Like, this set is beautiful.
I think the biggest positive... So, number one, official pictures do not do this set justice. You really need to see this set in hand. Like, because he looks really... Like, the build looks really goofy in official pictures, but it's genuinely, like, kind of menacing and cool in person. Yeah. This, like, big chest that just makes it, like, look really fat in the official pictures looks more, like, powerful in person.
Yep.
But the coolest thing about this set, in my opinion, is the way the head is done. The fact that the jaws are not just connected on two little clips, they're like built into a neck mold.
I think this is the best like LEGO dragon head ever.
Oh, for sure, and it makes me really upset they've not done that again, because even the next year's Ice Dragon doesn't do that. They just go back to the clips.
Yep.
And it's very sad to see, because this was perfect. It does make the head a little heavy, which is probably why they're not doing it again. But man, does it look good. It looks really, really great. Color scheme is also super unique. Like, bright green's a color that LEGO does not use too often, and it's all over here. And then dark blue is just such, like, a... this is, like, these two exact colors are... I don't think they've ever been used as, like, the main colors of a LEGO set before.
It looks really good.
Yeah, it's such a unique color combination, so... Just build alone, I cannot recommend this one enough. The things that limit this set for me are the minifigure selection is very mid. Nia's kind of nice to get, but she does come in a cheaper set, and then Lloyd comes in every set. Every single set comes with Lloyd. I think I legitimately have like 20 of that figure right now. But
and you also have the new wave.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there's only one of him in the new wave.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I have multiples of the first wave because of all the videos I made. So, minifigure selection is kind of mid, and price is fine. It's like it's a honestly for 2020, like for late 2022, it would be a great price, but for early 2022, we were like, oh, that's a little expensive.
Oh, LEGO.
Oh, LEGO. So yeah, it's definitely better on sale, but just the build alone is so good that it makes the other aspects matter less to me. So, of the Ninjago sets this year, I think just in terms of build alone, this one's my favorite.
Yeah.
All right, you can go to your number 2 now, Matthew.
That was when I already did my number 2.
Oh, that was your number 2? Wait. Oh wait, did you go back to back? Did we do 2 of you back to back?
No.
Oh wait, no, it's time for your number 1. It's time, guys. We're getting into the number 1s now.
Honorable mention first.
Oh, honorable mentions, guys. We're getting into the honorable mentions now.
All right. So, how do you want to do this part?
So we did your honorable mention. We can do the one that you really wanted to include the top 10 first.
All right. I really wanted to include the Avatar, the Banshees. However, my caveat to this is I am including it with modification.
Which is the opposite of what the list is supposed to be, which is why I told him, no, you can't include this on the list, because in its base form, it's not a good set.
I don't think it's not a good set. I just think it could be better, and it's not a top 10 set.
No, at $60 for how mid it is, it's not a good set. If it was $40 and it came like that, I would not have the criticism I do for it, but $60, too many figures, and being so, eh.
You're just a hater.
I am a hater. I do not like this set. It's... What the important pieces are there is what I will say. Like, the head sculpt's amazing. The wing pieces, amazing. That's about it. That's about all I have to say for that set. Oh, and the terrain is cool, but...
It's maybe my favorite terrain besides the tree.
Yeah. Yeah, the terrain's very pretty, but the terrain's pretty in all the Avatar sets. It's just like...
Yeah.
It's such an iconic scene from the movies, and I wish it looked better. I wish they had done more with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's the best, like, most perfect set ever, but especially with, like, having modified it, I really love how it looks, especially on display. You said it seems too small for 60, and I disagree. I think it has a really nice, like, profile.
You think so? I don't know. I think it should have been, like, 50 max.
Okay, but LEGO's also super expensive now.
Yeah, but
Like,
I don't know.
should have been $30 cheaper than it is.
What?
Every set should be like $20 to $30 cheaper than it is.
Yeah, but... And I also, I know it's how they are in the movie, but I do also find it kind of lame that both builds are exactly the same. Like, there was nothing different about... Like, are those creatures literally, like, carbon copies in the movie, or, like, are there some differences?
I mean, they look exactly the same besides color.
I guess, but that part... I guess if it's accurate, it's fine, but it made for a less fun building experience that I was just building the same thing twice.
Well, I mean, I can't really argue with that much, but...
Yeah, that's not like a... That's not a reason the set is bad, but it is just an observation I have. My biggest thing is just the underside of the wings looks really ugly, and the fact that they can't fold up is just super lame, considering that's, like... To me, it just irks me. It defeats the purpose of what these animals are, because in the movie, they have these legs that fly out and turn into wings, but in the set, they're just permanently wings, and they can't fold back up, so then they're just... It makes their body look really awkward, in my opinion. They just have, like, these beams for a body and these limbs that are permanently in flight mode, and... I don't know, I'm just not the biggest fan of how that looks, so I told Matthew, no, this cannot be in the top 10, but if you really want to mention it in the honorable mentions, you can.
Okay, well, thank you for allowing me my honorable mention. I'm gonna be honest, though. After having all the Avatar sets, I think the Tree of Souls is my favorite one.
Yeah.
I think I like that one more than the Banshees, and it does the, like, Banshee style a lot better.
Yes.
Like,
I still don't think that one's perfect, but I think it's a lot better.
I think that one's issues the feet.
Yeah, that one's... The feet and the head has weird articulation.
Yeah, the head articulation can literally be fixed with 2 pieces, though.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't done it yet, but, like, it's fixable.
Yeah. And also, aside from that, the tree in that set needed 8 more pieces. Yeah,
they could have, like, added 8 pieces to that set, and I honestly think it's pretty perfect.
That would have, like, genuinely, like, if that set had 8 more pieces, I think the outcome of my review would have been a lot different, but...
Yep.
It's the missing pieces and also combined with the price. It's like, it's already an overpriced set, and it was right after the price increase. It's like, really? You're charging me $150, and, like, it's not even complete?
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to my next honorable mention. One of the best sets of the year. Probably should have been number 1, but we wanted to... I really want to talk about Lloyd's Dragon, and we didn't want to have too many of, like, similar sets on the list. So, we had to take the other dragon off, unfortunately, but we have Jay's Thunder Dragon Evo.
I think I'm the one who insisted that this is on here.
I think we both... No, I think the reason we have 5 honorable mentions is because we both mutually agreed on this one.
Okay.
And then we have 2 for you, 2 for me.
Okay.
This set, listen, is it the prettiest, most breathtaking, realistic dragon of all time? Obviously not. But this is a wonderful toy. This is such a good, like, this is fantastic. This is cute and goofy and fun, and I adore this set.
And cheap.
And cheap. And cheap. So, unlike the Zane mech, where I'm like, okay, this is genuinely, like, really good to fit in any collection, I acknowledge this is very babyfied. This is very, like, much simpler than what we've come to expect from Ninjago, but that is not a bad thing. Like, the reason I like this set so much is because it feels good to have Lego that, like, feels like it was made for kids first again. Agreed.
No, that's why I love Evo so much.
Yeah, because, like, I think... I want to make a whole video about this at some point, but I think part of what Lego's having issues with right now is it's prioritizing the adult collector too much and missing that, like... Part of the reason I like Lego as an adult is because I like the toy aspect as an adult. And trying to, like, cater to older audiences by only doing, like, more in-depth, more adult builds is, like, losing the essence. So this... It's simple, it's goofy, but it's wonderful, and I love it.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Like, I wish we got more toy-like sets, and that's why Evo's my favorite Ninjago in a long time.
Yeah.
And also, this set's just so goofy.
It is, like, how can you... I hate how people, like, post pictures of this, and they're like, look, wow, I can't believe Lego did this. Like, how can you hate him? Look at his little face. How can you hate him? He is the best.
Yeah, I feel like if you don't like this set, you're just a loser.
You are, yeah. That's not true. I'm sorry for calling you guys a loser, but
No, I'm not.
More people should appreciate the J Thunder Dragon Evo. Now the Kai Fire Dragon Evo, feel free to hit on that one. But the Thunder Dragon...
What makes that and J good?
Yeah. Alright.
What?
Let us move to your next honorable mention.
Sean, you're not going to answer that question?
What'd you say?
What makes the Kai one bad and J's good?
The wings are really awkward on it.
Okay.
You don't have that one, right?
No, that's like the only one I don't have.
Yeah, it like the wings they connect at like the neck. Or not, slightly behind the neck, but they go forward and sort of like form like a halo around the dragon's head.
Huh.
And they can only be hinged up, not down. So it's just a really awkward shape. He's also really tall for some reason. They use like really tall ball joint connectors, which is like very easy to fix if you wanted to. But it's awkward how tall he is.
Huh, okay. Alright, my turn?
Yes, your turn.
Wait, no, wouldn't it be your turn?
So we each had I guess we could do my I have one more and you have one more, so.
Yeah. You should
I guess
yeah, no,
I guess you had 3 total and I had 1 plus the Thunder Dragon, but
I'll go.
Okay.
Obi-Wan Fighter.
Obi-Wan Starfighter.
Obi-Wan Starfighter.
Actually, no, this is another one we both agreed on, I think. We were both like, this should be on the list.
I think most of this is like pretty agreed upon.
Except for Banshee.
Yeah, that's the only controversial pick here.
Yeah, so... Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, I don't have a whole lot to say about this set, and that's why it's not on the actual list, but I love small Starfighter sets, and again, small set, really great. $30 comes with phenomenal minifigures,
all of which are exclusive.
Yeah. And really good, too, like, Conway is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even get this set for that figure, but oh my god, that figure's phenomenal.
Same here, like, I don't buy a ton of Star Wars, especially not prequel stuff, super often, but this was something I got day one, just because it looked amazing. It's solid value for $30, 3 all-new and exclusive minifigures. I love R4 as well, like, let's not count him out.
Yeah, and also, it's just like a good build. I mean...
Yeah, it's just a very solid spaceship. I'm super happy I have it.
Yeah.
What else is there to say? It's a really good one.
It is.
Alright, next, okay, the final honorable mention is one of mine. I wanted to include at least one crystallized set, because I know that was the big Ninjago wave this year, and unfortunately, a lot of the sets did not reach top 10 expectations.
Pretty mid-wave.
Yeah, which is a shame, because there's a lot of sets that, like, I like, for example, Lloyd's Golden Ultra Dragon, but I think the price really holds that one back.
Oh.
Same thing with the Golden Dragon Raider. Crystal King Temple, we don't talk about that one.
Yeah, you hate that one.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that one. It's just such a mid-set. Nia Samurai X-Mech was close. Nia Samurai X-Mech was close to showing up on the list.
Mm-hmm.
I was highly considering it, but at the end of the day, I think I liked the Lloyd Dragon more than that set.
Yeah.
That set is held back by price a little bit, though minifigure selection is really good. So honestly, impromptu honorable mention to the Nia Samurai X-Mech as well. It's a really good set. It's such a cool mech. Like, the biggest Titan mech we have yet. Knees, very cool. Amazing, like one of the best minifigure selections ever. Price, not the best, but 2022, every price is not the best. So yeah, it's probably my second favorite. Probably my favorite overall set of the Crystallized Wave, but second favorite build.
Mm-hmm.
But the one I did put on the honorable mention list is for the build, and that is, of course, the Crystal King.
Oh, yeah.
This is just one of the best. Well, number one, it's a villain build, which like we get so rarely nowadays. It was super nice to see.
I saw this for $30 at Costco.
That's crazy. That's really wacky. Yeah, for $30 at Costco, I highly recommend it. But overall, in terms of price, $80 for 700 pieces, not the worst for 2022. Decent enough minifigure selection, but this build is really what solidifies it for me. Just the centaur design is such a creative idea that we've never really seen LEGO tackle. The color scheme is great. I love all the crystal blade pieces.
Yeah.
I just genuinely think it's an amazing sort of just mech. Like,
yeah,
it looks incredible.
It's, I think, one of like 3 crystallized sets that I have, and I really like it.
Yeah, and it's like, it is. I'm so happy we have a big build for the villains. We get that so infrequently, and a lot of times when we do, it's not always the best set. But this one is really good. So
no, definitely, it's very.
I like this a lot, and I'm really happy that I like it a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, honorable mention.
Honorable.
But now let's move into our top 2 sets, or each of our top 1 sets of the year.
Yep.
You can go first, Matt.
All right, my number 1 set is a Friends set, which is not something I ever thought I'd say, but it is Friends. What's it actually called?
I don't know. Friends.
I think it's like Andrea's Theater or like Music School or.
Yeah, Theater School. Let's see. I think it is Theater School. Yeah, Andrea's Theater School. Wow, you got it right.
Yeah.
Andrea's Theater School. I can already see the comments. Dude, people in my comments are so funny. I get people coming in my comments being like, "When are you gonna review Ninjago? Friends is lame." And it's like, okay, bro. I had someone in my I reviewed a Mario set today. We're filming this on the what's today, the 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
I had a Mario set review today. I had someone comment, "I hate you." And I responded, "Why do you hate me?" And they said, "Why do you review this instead of Ninjago?" I said, "I just finished all the Ninjago reviews yesterday. What do you mean?"
I hate you.
Like, I don't know if they just didn't see them or they just wanted more, but like, I'm sorry, but that's all I have. I don't have any more to review.
You need to review all of the sets, Sean.
Oh, I don't have the $10 ones. I don't know where I would get them. I'll just stop posting for the next week until I get them.
Yeah, okay, anyways. I absolutely love this set, but I also need to use this as a second to kind of mention my other number 1 pick, and that is the Muppets CMF from this year, because these sets kind of go together, because this set is currently used as my Muppet studio, and I am a huge Muppet fan, so getting a Muppet CMF was like literally a dream come true, like by far most anticipated LEGO minifigure thing ever. I have wanted that since I was a kid. I used to make custom like really bad Muppet minifigures when I was like 9. I didn't even make them out of clay. I made their heads out of poster mounting putty.
Ooh.
So they would
that
never
sounds
harden.
rough.
They would never harden. Like I found one like a couple of years ago, and this is 10 years after I made it, and it's still squishy.
That's disgusting, actually.
But besides the point, I love the Muppets, and getting a set that works as a Muppet studio along with Muppets is incredible. But even outside of the Muppet aspect of this set, because they say that they had nothing to do with each other and it was made like separately from one another, that's probably true, but it is perfect for Muppets, and it came out right around the same time.
Yeah.
The set is also just beautiful. Like it is
like
pretty set.
As someone who's not a Muppet head like you are, I still really like. I totally see the appeal in this set. If I had $100 and a bit more room in my collection, this would be one I'd want to pick up because it does look really good. Like it looks like there's a ton of room on the actual stage, isn't there?
Yeah. No. There's like I think the stage is like 5 studs deep or something.
Yeah, the balconies look great. The fact that it can actually close up to be like a little city street is amazing.
Yeah,
too.
like you could display this with your modular buildings.
It's just like, it's that perfect kind of set where it looks like the level of detail is perfect and it also like is so much fun for play.
Yeah.
Like there's so many options with this set, and I think
it comes with like 2 or 3 backdrops for the stage, and you could very easily build your own with like a dots booster bag or something.
Yeah.
As a kid, I would have absolutely loved this set just because, like, I would have set up plays. Like, there's just so much good stuff in this set, and then the kind of, like, auxiliary aspect of adding the Muppets figures is just incredible. And also, just, like, all those minifigures look amazing, and having this, like, nice display thing for them, just, I don't know. Muppets mean a lot to me, and I need a cool way to display them, and this is it.
For sure. The way that this isn't specially designed around mini dolls is very cool too, because obviously it comes with 4 mini dolls, but the Muppets integrate super easily here. You probably just had to swap some tiles out for plates, right?
You really didn't even swap any pieces.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure the chairs had studs on them or not.
They don't. The guys are just kind of like sitting there and they rock back and forth a bit, but like.
Oh, okay.
So what? Honestly.
Yeah. But yeah, I think even if you don't care about Friends or even if you don't care about Muppets, this is still a set you should consider because there's still a lot of fun to be had. It comes with all these different accessories that look like costumes that work on normal minifigures too.
Yeah.
And it just looks like a really fun set. It's also like, despite being a Friends set, which this is very much a criticism of old LEGO Friends, but Well, LEGO Friends back in the day used to be very pink and like purpley.
Mhm.
There's a little bit of that here, but it's not. It's really not much. Like
Some of the chairs are pink, but I don't really have an issue with that.
yeah, that's fine. Like pink is a color that can be used sometimes. It was just like you would have entire buildings that were pink.
Yeah, no.
And
Friends originally was very, very pink, and I do think that was an issue, but it's moved away from that.
yeah, like, and so this fits into just a Lego city, and I think it's a great display piece, a great toy. There's just so much to like here. Also, is that the Han Solo hair in dark brown that it comes with?
Yeah,
That's really nice.
it is.
So yeah, I don't have this set, but I totally get why it's your number one, because it is very good.
No, it's an amazing set. Like, I genuinely could not say, I don't have anything bad to say about this set.
Alright, let's move on to my number one now, which I think we agreed was okay with calling the number one on the entire list.
I agree. Little guy's eating mine, but
He's eaten yours?
yeah, he knocked it off the shelf, and every time I pick it back up, he knocks it off again.
That's so sad.
He hates it.
But if you guys watch my review of it, I said it in that video that this is probably going to be my number one set of the year, and that has not changed. We have the Horizon Forbidden West Tall Mat.
I actually
know this
set is a Zero Dawn set.
What?
This set is a Zero Dawn set.
Well, the set name says Forbidden West.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this set came out of nowhere. Like, I have never played Horizon Zero Dawn or Forbidden West. I have no connection to these games. But Lan sent me this set early, so I was like, yeah, I'll take a look at it. And I'm really glad they did, because this quickly became my favorite set of the year. This, like, it is just such a, I don't even know where to begin. It's just such a perfect set. It's a display piece that also can be played with if you want to, but the display just looks really nice. This creature is designed perfectly, like very organic shapes that are still posable. You can stand it has a base that you can stand on both on the base and off the base, and both work. Like, it doesn't need the base to be stable.
Mm-hmm.
The texturing is just all so perfect. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just
It's
such a beautiful set, and
I really want more stuff like this.
I want more stuff like this. Makes me want Lego Pokemon so bad.
I know.
Like, could you imagine, like legendary Pokemon designed at this scale would be amazing.
Incredible.
Like, just like a Groudon, like on a little platform like that.
I don't
know who
it's.
What?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, he's the red lizard.
Okay.
Rayquaza, you know that one. He's the one I bought at Target, the green snake.
Oh, okay,
legendary.
okay.
Yeah.
If you describe them, I know who it is. I just don't know their names.
Oh, okay. But yeah, this is like I don't even know what else there is to say. It's just what a fantastic set. It was sold out for a very long time, but it's back in stock now, so I highly recommend you pick it up. The exclusive minifigure, really good too. 1,200 pieces for only $90, not bad at all. I think this was originally $80 too, right? It got upped by $10 the price increase.
Yeah.
Which, like, obviously 80 was better, but 90 is still not a bad price for it. So, yeah, if you guys have like, I recommend this set to everybody, even if you have no interest in Horizon, which I don't. I don't have any, like, I've never played this game. I have no desire to play this game. It's still my favorite set of the year. Like, it's that good.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah, just perfect. It is what a Lego set should be in terms of price, in terms of display, in terms of play, in terms of everything. Get this set. If you have the money and any interest at all, get this set before it retires. Like, I really want Lego to do more, and I think demand for this set was a lot higher than Lego was expecting, so I would not be shocked if we get another one.
Agreed. Well, we have that games theme coming up.
Yeah, because I do think this one was underproduced, because it sold out like day 2. And was sold out for months. Like, you cannot get this on LEGO.com for months, and then it finally popped back in stock, and now it's available. So,
yeah.
I think Lego will have, assuming demand doesn't slow down, I think it's very likely we get a second Horizon set, which I would love. Yeah. So that is our top 10 sets of 2022. What'd you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Were they good picks? Were they bad picks? Is this list like really loosely formatted because it was turned into a podcast instead of a fully fledged video that I was going to edit? Let me know. What do you think?
I like this format.
I like this format too. I think I could have done better structuring as the host to like number it and not like forget where we were at, but it's podcast format. We're here to have fun.
Yeah. You're watching this while you're building all the Lego set you get on Christmas. Yes.
Merry holidays, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. We forgot to say that at the beginning. This is the
Happy Hanukkah too.
Yeah, happy Hanukkah. Is Hanukkah during Christmas this year?
It ends the 26th.
Oh, okay. I know sometimes they overlap and sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm out of the podcasting brain set. It's been a while. We used to do these every week. I'm not used to it, so I apologize if the format here is really loose. But I hope you guys are having fun. I'm having fun. Are you having fun?
I'm having fun.
I'm having fun.
I'm having fun.
Yeah. So now do we want to talk a little bit about 2023? What are our plans?
Okay,
for...
let's start with the more negative part of this, the retrospective of 2022.
Okay.
This was one of my least favorite years for LEGO in a very long time.
Yeah.
I think that comes very much in part with intentional price increases because they say that they need to when they had their highest profits ever.
Yeah, I think I am worried about like what's gonna happen to LEGO in the coming years because the price increases we definitely know are a bad thing now. Like everyone could have told you they're a bad thing, but Black Friday just happened. Everything was on sale. Nothing sold out on LEGO.com, which is scary. Like for LEGO, I mean, it is scary because previous Black Fridays, like if you try to go shop on LEGO.com after Black Friday, selection was very limited. Like last year, like everything sold out. Like Ninjago, like even the themes that you would consider like, because like our Star Wars fans always like, oh, Ninjago doesn't sell. It's just Star Wars. Star Wars is the only thing people care about. Like no, Ninjago was sold out. Like Cities sold out. Like that's what it was like last year. This year, nothing sold. Things were 30% off. It didn't sell out. Like so that LEGO definitely sees. Oh, maybe the price increase was a bad idea. So I'm very curious where things will go. And my take on 2022 is it had some of LEGO's highest highs and lowest lows.
And I'm going to be honest. Okay, I've ranted to you a lot about this already, but not publicly. I hate how many UCS sets we're getting.
Yeah, or sorry, D2C, I guess we should specify, because they are different things nowadays. I completely agree. I think, especially, it's just like, it ties back to what I was talking about earlier with the whole, like, part of the reason I'm an adult fan of LEGO is because I like LEGO the toy. Not because I like model building. It's because I like LEGO the toy. And occasional D2Cs are fun. Like, I love the Ninjago cities. Like, those are really cool. But I don't need, like, Optimus Prime, and then the Hulkbuster, and then the Black Panther bust, and then I couldn't even tell you every single D2C that came out this year. Like,
no.
We remember a couple weeks ago when we were on call, and we looked back at like 2016. I think we counted there was
9 sets over 150.
9 sets, yeah. In 2015, there was a total of 9 sets that came out that were over $150. That is crazy compared to this year. Like, normal waves of just like regular retail sets have multiple sets over 150. Like, Monkey Kid alone has 9 sets over one. That's not true, but close to it.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, and I think LEGO is losing touch of what people actually want, and I don't think that's a good thing. And
on top of that, we keep getting the biggest LEGO set ever.
Yeah. I'm tired of the biggest LEGO set ever. I don't want the Eiffel Tower or it's just like, who's this for? Like, I could not tell you who's buying the Eiffel Tower. Like, there's gonna be a few people, but like, you need to be rich and also like have a ton of space, and also like the wife has to let you buy it, right? Like
the old ball and chain, right?
Like there's that whole meme of like that boomer LEGO fans post where it's like, the wife won't let me buy the LEGO, but like, unironically, like, wife or husband, like, if you're a significant other who does not care about LEGO, what are you gonna do with a 5-foot Eiffel Tower?
That's probably bigger than your kid.
Exactly. It's just like, it is such a, I feel like they're reaching out to such a niche audience, and they're spreading themselves too thin, and it's just like, LEGO needs to rediscover what it was, and it's straight, and funnily, as much as people like to dunk on Ninjago Core because it's not popular with older fans, I think Core is what LEGO needs. LEGO needs more things like Core.
I need to figure that out at some point.
We need less big sets. We need less small waves of big sets and more big waves of small sets. Yep. I also think the upcoming Friends wave is a very good thing. I mean, LEGO sent them all to me. The embargo has now gone up. I have not reviewed any of them yet because there's so much, but There's 17 sets that they sent me, and that's not counting the 4+ ones because I did not get those. And I think that's a great thing because I don't know. I don't think the goal as a collector is just to buy 4. To me, at least, it's not fun to just buy 4 big things. I think it's fun to, throughout the year, go to Target and just pick up another little set. And that's what you could do with... That's exactly what you did with Core.
Yeah.
It's like throughout the year. It's because there was like a $10 set. There was there's a $10, $20, and then like 3 $30 sets.
Yeah, I think there's 220.
220. What's the other 20?
I don't know. I don't know.
The point is, there's a bunch of small sets, and I think it's... Another thing is, like, I was looking back at 2011, 2012 Ninjago, and another thing, like, number one, spinners were great, because any kid could get their favorite character for $5 or $10.
Yeah.
Like, even if your favorite character was an obscure snake, you could get it for $5 or $10.
Yeah.
But even beyond that, like, there was so many $10, $20, $30 sets that you could get, like, aside from, like, a few minifigures, like the Green Ninja and, like, the Snake Generals, most of them were in small sets. It was just which small set did you get? Because I know, like, when I was a kid, I don't know, no one was buying every set. Well, some kids were buying every set because their parents had a lot of money, but, like, I wasn't buying every set as a kid. I was getting the one I cared about most, and that would be what I played with, and then I'd go over to my friend's house, and then they'd have one other set, and we could, like, combine them, and it's just, like, this, I think it's like, it's driving kids away from Lego. It's probably driving kids away from Lego for a little bit, because, like, I don't know, my favorite ninja's Kai, and then Kai only comes in an $80 set. Like, when I was a kid, I was only getting an $80 set if it was Christmas. Like,
I know, that's something I always think about is, like, I only got a set over $80 if it was, like, a holiday or my birthday. And
something that was, like, $30, like, I would save up for that for, like, a month.
Yeah.
Like, I think I got $5, and obviously everyone's financial situation is different. Some people have more money, some people have less, but I think Lego needs to just tone it down a bit. Like, focus more on the kids stuff. Because, yes, adult market is very big, but part of what the adults... And it's not for all adult collectors, but at least for me, part of what I like as an adult collector is the stuff that I played with as a kid. That's why I like it.
Exactly.
Like, I cannot think of a set I could ever want less than the big $550 Hulkbuster, because that is so far removed from anything I care about.
What is it? The Hulkbuster?
The $550 Hulkbuster.
I know, like... Dude, that's just terrible.
It's a bad set, it's expensive. Bad set, expensive, and overpriced, because expensive and overpriced are two different things, but somehow it's both of those.
Yeah.
And it's also just, like, who is it for? That's it. Like, the Black Panther bust, I think, it's like, it's a good set. I think it is great for what it is, but also, who is it for? Because to me, like, it's massive. I would much rather just, like, one of the helmet sets, because number one, you can line those up on a shelf, right? There's a bunch of them. The Black Panther bust is just sort of its own thing. Like, maybe they'll do more in the future. But at the moment, it's just like, you want to spend $300 on this thing that doesn't go... How much is it? Is it $300, $350? I don't know. $350. You want to spend $350 on something that just sort of doesn't go with anything else, and it's just really big, and it's just like, no, not really.
It's human scaled.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. And the other is like, if they did just make Avengers Tower or another helicarrier, like, that would genuinely do so much better. But they're just because kids would like that more. Because kids don't care about the Black Panther bust or the Hulk buster, I guarantee it. And some adult fans might, but most don't. Adult fans and kids will both like an Avengers Tower. They'll both like a Hulk buster. Like,
yeah,
not a Hulk, a helicarrier. Sorry, not a Hulk. We do not want another. We don't need any more Hulk busters. Got enough Hulk busters.
Wasn't the original helicarrier like $250 or something?
Yes, yes, that was the other thing. It's like, I don't think any theme other than Star Wars had anything like above 300, like a couple of years ago, right? And then
looking up how much it was,
because Ninjago City was a big deal at 300, then Hogwarts was 350,
400.
Okay, Hogwarts was 400. And then now everything. Now it's just like foosball tables 250, and it's like, what?
Yeah, not for long.
Well, yeah, it's not anymore. Yeah, Black Friday ended. It's still that one's still on sale for 30% off 2 months after it came out. Lego, what are you doing?
Maybe because one bought it.
Brickset UCS helicarrier.
I have it up.
You have it up? How much is it?
It was
$350. Okay, yeah. So, but that was like one of the big sets. Like that was one of the biggest sets ever back when that came out, which was how many years ago?
That was 2015.
2015. Okay, so 7 years ago, $250 was like one of the biggest sets ever. Now that's a small D2C set.
It actually came out closer to 8 years ago.
Okay, yeah, 8 years ago that was a small D2C set. Like now that's the same price as the Black Panther bust.
Yep.
Right?
That's wild to me.
Black Panther's not $450, is it?
$350.
I just want to double check. Yes, $350. Okay, yeah, so same price, which is just, I don't know. I feel like LEGO has lost the plot a little bit, and I think they are going to have to adjust, and they will adjust, and I hope it will be for the better. But yeah, I think they've definitely had some growing pains this year. All that to say, I do think there were a lot of positives this year. I think, a lot of themes were at their peak this year. Others were at their lowest point. Like obviously, DC did not exist. Marvel was kind of terrible. But I think Core was a great step for Ninjago. I think Friends knocked it out of the park this year. We had a lot of one-off themes like the tall neck and like the late year sets that were really good.
Yeah. We had
Monkey Kid, I think, was pretty solid this year.
We had LEGO Avatar.
We had LEGO Avatar. That was a thing that existed. So it wasn't all bad, but I think on the business side, LEGO needs to take a step back. And just, when are we going to get a Phase 2 Cody? That's really what I'm asking. Like,
the holes are in the wrong place.
You know what the best part is? They're just straight up not.
Well, I mean, like, the actual clone troopers don't have holes on their helmets at all.
Right,
so...
but the visors are in the correct place. The antennas are in the wrong place.
Yes.
However, so far of the 4 minifigures that use these, one has used the antenna.
Yeah.
Right? The antenna does not officially go on any of the 212th troopers, and Cody and then 2 of these guys use the visors.
Yeah, because this is what
those are correct.
The visors are supposed to sit above the dot.
Yeah, and then I saw people saying like, "Oh, why didn't they just create a new accessory pack for these guys?" Because it's meant to. The whole point is that you could put these accessories back onto the Phase 1 troopers.
Yeah.
Just to make it, like, it's easier and it's more fun and more customizable. So.
Yeah, I don't know if people are so upset about the holes, dude. Like, it's LEGO. It is customizable.
Exactly. Like, this is like, if you want, it's LEGO. They're minifigures. They're not going to look 100% TV show accurate. If you want 100% accuracy, go buy an action figure.
Go buy custom figures.
Exactly. Or yeah, or that too.
Like, and I've seen people like, this is despicable. This is disgusting. Like, what?
Star Wars fans are naughty.
I hate Star Wars.
Did you see that post on Instagram that was like, LEGO, we need change? What are you sending me, Matthew?
What do you mean?
Matthew just sent me a picture of Grumpy Cat in the Skype chat.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, no, people are like, I've seen that guy who's like trying to start some
Grumpy Cat.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. I am gonna physically edit this one because I don't do these every week anymore, so I have time to go through the entire thing.
All right. Some like campaign to change LEGO Star Wars.
Yeah, it's so it just comes off as so entitled to me. It's like,
no, it does.
Like, the price increases just happened, and this is what we're boycotting LEGO over.
The hole's in the wrong place.
It's also just like, you've been asking for Commander Cody for years. This is how they get him to you, and you're like, no, it's not what we want. It's not what we want, actually.
Now, where's Phase 2 Captain Rex?
Anyway, so yeah, 2022. It's a mixed bag. There's a lot of good, a lot of bad.
2023. Let's
2023. I think so far 2023 is looking to be upgrade.
Yeah.
An improvement over 2022.
Agreed.
Prices are still bad, but I think they definitely are less insane than the 2022 was. I think already they're like, oh shoot, we have to adjust. Because like none of the prices, at least that I've seen, none of the prices seem egregious. Like they're bad, don't get me wrong, but they're not like 1,000 pieces for $140 bad.
Yeah.
So they still have a bit more adjusting to do, but maybe they have reeled it in a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, just from January Wave, I like the look of a lot of the sets, and I'm not like, I can't buy that because it's too expensive. So,
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So here, how about you go through your thoughts? Because obviously I have most of them.
I mean, I don't want to sit here and give my thoughts on every set. So,
well, so January 1st plans. What do you plan on picking up?
You're not gonna like what I have to say.
Well, it's Avatar. I know that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the big whale, and I'm gonna get the village, and then I'm probably gonna get the 501st battle pack, and that might be it. I might also get the $20 set with Grumpy Cat in it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that has to be a day one, but
you getting any Ninjagi, Matthew?
not right away, but I will probably get most of it over time.
Why is the little Ocean Home $80?
That's the most overpriced of the sets.
Yeah, holy, 500 pieces. I take back what I said about the prices not being as bad.
Yeah, that one's really bad.
500 pieces for $80. Holy crap, that's like Grievous Starfighter. Remember when we called that set a bad price?
Yeah, that's just the price of most LEGO sets now.
Well, I'm looking at the Skimwing Adventure. That set actually looks kind of cool.
Yeah, I might get that one day one too. I'm not positive yet.
He's just got a funny little face.
I
do really like the whale too, but it's $100. I do not care that much about
it. It was also like the main plot of the movie, so.
Oh, okay.
And that's the only set that comes with like the main kid, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I do want Blue Thanator, and I think this set is...
That one is unfortunately my least favorite set, but like I'm still gonna get it.
But it's also of course, the worst set is the best priced one.
Yeah. Because the other thing is, it's completely inaccurate. Like, Thanator and Spider never ride in that. So, whatever. Honestly, it's not a big deal. It'll display nicely with my other Avatar sets.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm definitely getting the two biggest Avatar sets right away because I want Curie and Loak. And I think the village is a good starting place because I'm gonna set a second shelf up. I'm gonna have two Avatar shelves. So I have one for the first movie and one for the second movie.
Incredible, Matthew.
But dude, they look so good all together. I
don't deny that. They do look cool all together. It's just when you look at them all together, then you look at the price you paid to get them all together. You're like, ooh,
yeah.
Whoa, hold on. I'm looking at the village set. It comes with trans clear clip pieces.
I think so.
That's new for this year, right?
I don't know.
Do you have the pictures up?
Yeah.
Yeah, like on the very left side, bottom.
I think that might be new.
Yeah, that looks really cool. I want that part.
Yeah, no, this set is not a great price, but it comes with like two pretty important characters. I mean, one of the most important characters in the movie, and Ronal is exclusive to this set, and Neytiri is also exclusive to this set, but like she's in the first wave a lot, so that's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But I am a lot more interested in the figures this wave than I was for the figures in the first wave.
Yeah.
Honestly, because most of the characters in the first wave are dead by the end of the first movie. So, literally, like Jake and Neytiri and Norm are the only crossover characters.
Yeah.
Oh, and Moat, like the shaman lady.
Matthew, I just want you to know that this set has 34 more pieces than the Ninjago movie Water Strider.
And it's $50 more.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I know those are two very different sets, but I always like comparing things to the Water Strider because that was like one of the best priced sets we've ever gotten.
How many pieces did that have?
$494.
Wow.
$494 for $30, and it was like on sale immediately. I still never believe that set was real, but
yep.
It was a really good one.
I also might get one of the smaller Minecraft sets right away. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But Avatar's like my main priority. I also don't want to get all of them right away because like I like staggering waves that I'm excited for because it's just more fun. Like it.
Yeah, and you only have to spend $100 a week to do that. So.
What?
You only have to spend $100 a week if you do that.
Well, no,
instead of $500 all at once.
This wave is significantly cheaper than the first wave.
Yeah, I am glad that there's smaller sets. We have two, because the smallest set last wave was 45. We have 2 sets under that this wave.
Yeah.
And then the most expensive sets are way cheaper than the most expensive sets of the last wave.
Yeah.
So it's just a more sets, but a like thinner distribution of prices.
Yeah. So I think overall this is a significantly better wave.
Yeah. You want to hear my January 1st plans, Matthew?
Sure.
So I already have a lot. LEGO has been very generous and sent me a lot. But in terms of what I don't have, I want to finish off Minecraft. So I think there's 3 sets I don't have: the bee, the little tiny swamp, and the what's the other one? The end set. I want to get all those.
Yeah, the end arena might be a day 1 for me.
Yeah, that one looks really good.
Honestly, I kind of want to use one of those skins as like my new Minecraft sig fig.
Yeah.
Just the head. The head is good.
Yeah.
And
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I really want the Deep Dark at some point.
Yeah, that one just arrived today. I am probably going to live stream building it tomorrow or something.
Nice. Panda's really cute. I want the Jedi in that.
Yes. Matthew, you've kind of shrunk below the camera line. There you
go. The Sword Outpost is a lot of fun.
Yes, I love the sword. That's another one where it's just like, it feels like something that's built in actual Minecraft.
Yeah. Also, the alley in that set's awesome.
Yeah.
That guy's cool. The Frozen Peaks, I found that one early, and it's unfortunately my least favorite set.
If it was any of the other ones, would you have bought it?
Yeah. Although, I'm going to be honest, if it was one of the bigger ones, I don't think I would have, just because I want my money for the Avatar sets.
That's understandable.
But if it was, like, any of the other, like, of the 4 small ones, if it was any of the 3 others, I would have bought it.
Yeah.
Like, if Bee Cottage is not what I'm getting after release right away, but, like, if I found it early, I'd get it.
Yeah.
And I really want the little, swamp. That set's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
So massive, too.
Yes. So yeah, I'm getting those 3 Minecraft sets. I want to get some of the new Marvel mechs because they are Evo mechs.
Yeah.
Or, I definitely want to get at least Rocket and maybe Hulk. I think I'll wait on Thanos because it'll definitely go on sale eventually, and I do want it, but I don't need another Thanos mech immediately.
I'm gonna go look at those real quick.
I also, part of me is tempted for the, actually, yeah, let me pull them up because I have not talked about that on the channel yet. But, I kind of want the Miles Morales Morbius set.
I want that set. That's not a day 1.
I think it's very cool that we finally have a Spider-Man vehicle that's not for Peter Parker Spider-Man.
I think we've gotten one other one.
Have we?
I think so.
Yeah, I think the Hulk mech armor looks really cool. It's just like how green it is really nice. And also, I don't think I have a minifigure Hulk, so
I have the original one.
Oh well, and I didn't realize he uses double Evo joints for the legs. That's pretty cool.
Huh.
And a little bit thicker.
Are any of these Evo joints new colors?
No, not in the Marvel sets. Now the Ninjago sets do come with I think 3 new colors.
Okay.
But no, the Marvel are all reused from Ninjago Wave 1.
Okay. I think the Ghost Rider one looks really cool too.
Yeah, I'm kind of tempted for that one too.
None of this is day 1 for me, but
yeah. And then I also, part of me wants I want to get the Marvel, the Mario CMF, the new one. Not sure if that'll be day 1, but we will see.
But I love the birdhouse, and it's only $30, which is really cute.
Yeah.
But okay, I love that one set.
Oh, but actually, wait, sorry, the real day 1 purchase for me and
classic.
Yes, the classic set. Creative Monkey Fun. This is the best set ever made. I will be buying it. I might buy a second eventually. This is a day 1 purchase. I love this set so much.
Let's see. Ninjago, nothing there is really a day 1 set.
What about the Ninja Brick Box, Matthew?
I like all of the sets, just none of them are like I need right away.
Yeah.
So, I don't talk much about Harry Potter anymore, but I love the new banner sets because they're all the common rooms and come with all 3 types of the torso. And I think that's so cool. I'm not really into Harry Potter anymore, but I like the availability of this.
Yeah.
the common rooms are a lot of fun. I probably will get one of them. I don't know which one. Maybe Hufflepuff. I like that one a lot, but also Gryffindor is a possibility. I don't know. I really like this though.
Yeah.
And you can hang them up on the walls, which is a lot of fun.
That is really cool. Yeah, to me they look very similar to the book sets, but I do agree the minifigure selection's at least better this time around.
Yeah, I love that they come with all the torsos that you would possibly need. It's like the cardigan one, the Quidditch one, and like the formal one.
Yeah.
And a pretty fun minifigure selection for most of them. Yeah. I like that they don't do what the books did, where they came with just like the most generic characters from Gryffindor in every set. This one actually has characters from each house in every.
Yeah, that was so weird.
So I like that, and then also the Triwizard Tournament is really good.
I do like that one, as much as I don't care about Harry Potter because I'm not the biggest J.K. Rowling fan.
Dude, I would love Harry Potter still if it wasn't for freaking J.K. Rowling. Like,
yeah, but I will say Triwizard Tournament I really like, because the original set's just like one of those iconic Lego sets that like I always wanted as a kid just because it looks so cool, and this is very similar to it, just like...
I probably will get this set just because of the nostalgia of the original.
Yeah, I honestly might get this one too. Probably not, though, actually, because I don't... I won't, but
yeah.
I like it, I want it.
And I like the other one, I don't love the other one.
Yeah.
The Fire Snake is cool, and I like the Deathly Hollows.
Ooh, what's that set called?
Rumor Requirement.
I want the Fire Snake at the very least. I hope he's on Bricks and Pieces, or Pick a Brick.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Fire Snake's all... Like, the minifigures of this one are pretty cool. Not actually... Wow, it's actually a pretty good price, too.
How much is it?
Yeah. $50 for 580.
It is, being as that's the same price as the, like, what's his name set from this year. It's the same price as the set, it's not worth the price. God, what's it called? The Sirius's Rescue.
Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah, this looks significantly better than that.
If I ever find the Shrieking Shack or Grimald Place on sale, I would buy them because they're both really cool sets, but...
Yeah.
I'm just, like, not really into Harry Potter anymore.
I kind of want this one. I want the Fire Snake. The Fire Snake's so cool. I don't care about the rest of it.
If you get that set and want to send me the minifigures, all I care about is Harry and Hermione in there.
Well, those are actually the two characters I don't really... I like the, like, ghost lady. I don't know who she is, but...
That's, Rowena Ravenclaw.
Oh, okay.
She, in the movie, like, tells him where the Horcrux is.
Gotcha. So, yeah, I actually quite like that one. I haven't really looked at these, but these are March sets.
Yeah, I don't know why they were revealed before the Star Wars sets. What else do we have that we can talk about? I mean, we're getting a Lego Grumpy Cat figure, which I cannot wait to get.
Friends looks really good. I've built some of it. I've not built a lot of it, but I am excited for that wave.
I mean, you have it, so...
Yes. Well, I'm excited to build that wave, is what I'm saying. But yeah, I think my actual day one purchases are going to be a few Marvel sets, the rest of the Ninja... Oh yeah, the $10 Ninjago sets if I don't find them at Kohl's. The Minecraft sets I'm missing.
I mean, okay, I found new sets at Target and not Kohl's, so that might be the way to go.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I've never found new stuff at my Targets. You have before. Actually, wait, no, that's a lie. I did find August stuff in, like, July. Now, it was August stuff that was June in other parts of the world, but...
Still.
And I already had it, but I did find it once.
Oh, also, I know you might give me some slack for this, but I want Jay's Lightning Jet soon after it comes out.
No, I mean, I think that's fine. That's one of those sets that, like, it's gonna be... It'll be on shelves. It won't be hard to find.
Yeah.
Personally, it's not that interesting. Like, it looks good, don't get me wrong, but just no villain minifigures, and it's just a smaller Stormfighter. Like, it looks good, and it's, like, I am excited for
I
it.
will get the mech at some point, because it's a J-mech, and I need it, but...
Yeah. I would highly recommend, like, if you're looking for a small set to get, the mech battle is really
No,
good.
that's I mean, dude, I love Evo sets. These are just sets I pick up as I go. They're not sets I buy.
The Water Dragon I also think is going to be retail exclusive, but I'm not sure to where.
I will probably get that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ninjago is very solid. I love Evo, and I almost wish it was all Evo. I don't even like Crystallized that much. Like.
Yeah.
What else is coming? Not.
I don't know. We'll see what the next wave is, because it's not like I do agree. Crystallized the sets work it was kind of a mid-wave overall. Like, I just don't like a lot of the sets, but the prices especially hurt that wave in my opinion. But
I'm gonna get the Paul Walker just because I want to be able to do the like it's been a long day. Like,
I forgot that set was coming out. Wait. Wait, I think that one might be. Oh no, that one's not a leak. Okay, I was about to say.
It's I checked.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we should probably wrap things up because we have been recording for like an hour 40, and I'm getting tired.
All right, I need to work at 5:30 in the morning. So.
Oh boy, Matthew. I often do this a different day. Matthew was like, "No, we'll do it tonight."
Dude, I'm just really busy. I did not feel like Christmas Eve would work so well for me. So.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But thank you, Matthew, for coming back to the channel. I'm sure the viewers appreciate you being here.
Maybe
Thank you to the viewers for watching this far. If you watch all the way through this podcast, comment Grumpy Cat's worst Christmas ever?
Comment Little Guy's worst Christmas ever. Comment Little Guy's first Christmas ever.
Little Guy's first Christmas ever. Comment that. Comment Little Guy's first Christmas ever if you watched all the way at the end of this video. But yeah, happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas if you celebrate. Happy Hanukkah if you celebrate that. Happy whatever else that you celebrate. Yeah. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you watching. Thank you, Matthew, for joining.
You're welcome.
I apologize. My camera quality was really bad this entire time, viewers.
I hope to eventually
be fixed for the next
back on the channel in some larger capacity. But
what?
I hope to eventually come back to the channel in some like larger capacity.
We'd love to have you, Matthew.
Who's we?
Me and the other members of the channel.
It's me. I am the other member of the channel.
No, me and Steve Rossi.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, goodbye, everybody. Until.
Goodbye, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Bye-bye.
Where is... dude, I don't know where Little Guy is. Like, I genuinely have no idea where he is.
The cat just disappeared?
Dude, he does that.
I'm helping Matthew.
There he is.
Very nice, very nice. Very nice. Can you make him whip and nay-nay?
Yeah.
He's so chill.